Accelerator, a film about real time, promoting digital independence.
Hello, this is Momo from the TheMomoZone and welcome to the Accelerator videos. This video is about interracial couples. I got together with my buddy Jeff and his wife Lorelei, and we talked about this very important subject. Hello everybody, Momo from the TheMomoZone, and here I am in Los Angeles, and I've got to hang out all day with Lorelei and Jeff Harris here from AxeTrak. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Amazing, man. Thank you so much for inviting us to your home.
Oh, thank you.
It's been amazing. And we got Creela over here. That's right. And Mario is over there. Let's get Mario in the shot.
Hey,
yeah,
Mario.
Say hello to Mario.
All the liquids.
Exactly. Digital Kid is behind the cam. So we spent the day today hanging out with these incredible, beautiful people that I got to meet on the internet. We came down here to do a photo shoot with the Oreo Divas and work with Jeff on taking some shots and making some videos for his incredible product that has not only saved my sanity, but saved the sanity of my neighbor. So this is a great thing you've done. But we're going to be talking about some different stuff today, right now, which is really cool. Today we're going to be talking about interracial couples, which is a really cool thing because I myself have been in an interracial relationship for the last 24 years, which has been the best thing that has ever happened to me. I come from a pretty religious family, and I remember even when I first met you, I've had certain people in my family mention stuff to me. Like I remember when somebody came up to me and said, "Do you realize that you might have a black kid?" This is what somebody actually said to me. And I looked at them and I said, "Yeah, so?"
Good answer.
You know what I mean? You guys have been together for a while.
9 years.
Going on 9 years.
Married. Going on married for 9, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, now right away when I met you guys, I saw, wow, this is an incredible relationship. I met you first. You talked so highly about her and her art and how you were in love and everything. Kind of, you know, I got a little bit of Brit of some of the stuff you've been through, but let's go through this. What's it been like for you guys, you know, being in an interracial marriage, couple getting together? Give me a little feedback on that.
You want to start or you want me to start on that?
You can start.
I was born in Los Angeles, which was 99.9999% black. And I moved out here when I was 10. And so everything I remember has been in a white neighborhood, you know? So for me, it's kind of really all I know. So it doesn't feel any different, you know, depending, as long as I'm here. There are places that you can go where you're like, oh, well, it's a little different. But for me, it feels very normal. I don't really notice the difference.
And when you say in other places, do you get some looks or anything like that?
Sometimes looks, you know, like if you go into a place that's predominantly black, you may get some stares from some of the girls like, hey, you know, or whatever they're thinking. But, you know, you see that because I notice the looks are different than what I get here, but I've never had anyone say anything or do anything.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Maybe times are finally changing.
What about you, Lorelei?
Well, you said something that I heard when Jeff and I first got engaged. Somebody said something like, "Oh, do you know you're gonna have a black kid?" And it's okay because he's fine, so I know the baby will be cute. So I was okay.
Good answer, honey. I like that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, no, but I think people are, I don't have anything negative happen, but sometimes people are surprised that I'm married to a black guy, but for the most part, I mean, it's pretty mellow where we live, so you know, everybody wants to go to the beach and hang out, and so it's pretty diversified. But growing up, I think there was one black guy in my school, at least until I got to high school, and he was half. So, but then in high school, there's 5.
It was about the same in our high school.
Yeah.
It was...
So, but there's more now though. So it's more, the community is more mixed now. So it's more accepted.
And even I think with MTV and everything that they're showing, even the kids, the music, it used to be that the whites were listening to more rock and the blacks were into soul or rhythm and blues. And now, I mean,
it's diversified.
Yeah, there are no color lines. If it's bumping, I'm like, look over and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, not what you would stereotypically expect to see. So Yeah, it's better times in that respect, I think.
What about like, I don't know, family pressures? Let's talk about that a second. Was there any type of family pressures when it came to getting together? There's a smile there.
Yeah.
I guess being a gentleman, I should let Lorelei go first. Yeah, you should go first.
Because it was only my side. My family was fine. My dad had a harder time of it. He grew up in El Centro, which is like it's a farming desert community. So he had a hard time with it. He actually called Dr. Laura and talked to her about it, and because he was considering not coming to the wedding. But I actually think it had more to do with Jeff's age than with his color. At least that's what he says. I mean, he was the one that said the comment about the baby also, but that was part of it. But the age difference really concerned him. It brought us closer together because I didn't grow up with my dad. They got divorced when I was 3 months, so I only saw him a couple times a year. But marrying Jeff made my dad and I actually communicate in a way that we had never done before. So it really made it so that any resentment or hard feelings that I had toward him that I thought I had let go, they really were gone after we got to spend that time together. So it was good for my relationship and our relationship. And he really likes Jeff. He thinks he's a really nice guy.
So it was a blessing in disguise.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We definitely have a relationship that we would have never had if I'd married somebody that was white.
And how long did it take him to accept and make the accept that this was going to be happening?
About a year. I think that's how long we were engaged. He came to the wedding. He looked stressed at the wedding.
Didn't we go down to meet him one time before?
Yeah.
I remember going down.
You met his mom and my aunt.
He
So
showed me his hydroponics.
Yeah. He grows tomatoes.
It goes to me.
Thanks for clarifying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, hydroponics. Something else popped into my mind for a second there. But this is amazing. So he was concerned about his age. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you why. Because this guy over here, you would never guess how old he is. If I tell you that this guy's a grandfather, would you believe me?
No.
No, you can't do that, right? Well, this guy's pushing 50, my friend.
This year.
This year, he's going to be 50. I want to shake your hand on being the youngest looking 50-year-old
Thank you.
I have ever seen in my entire life.
I paid him.
No, you don't owe me nothing. I'm totally serious. This guy is in shape. He's kicking ass. His mental situation and format going on in his head is absolutely incredible. You know, I can't believe it. You are such an inspiration to people out there. To look this hot at 50 years old, it's like, damn.
That's what we want to know.
You know?
How do you keep that together?
I couldn't tell you because some of the stuff I went through, I should be bald and gray and everything else. So it's just the grace of God, seriously.
Oh, wow.
I think it's just a blessing that He knew my life was going to start off rather rough, and He allowed me to save a little youth and bless me with her. So that's kind of what I think, because I wouldn't expect it.
But you must have a positive outlook or something that differentiates you from, someone who might not have had, you know what I mean, that much luck in the youth department.
I have a strong faith in God, and I don't worry about anything that life can dish out. It doesn't affect me. Yeah. And I think I worry, I think I do, but I would say I don't. Maybe my body is feeling the impacts, but death, which most people think is the worst thing, that doesn't scare me in the least.
Good one.
That was my worst phobia. Yeah. It's another thing that you were talking about that I thought was really, really interesting was the way that Lorelei pushes your buttons and encourages you to move forward with your dreams, which I thought was really amazing, which is exactly what she does for me.
And you do for me.
And we do
Very
for
much.
each other, and we do for all ourselves as friends. Let's talk a little bit about that.
I'll go back to AxeTrak. I created the first working prototype of the AxeTrak in 1993, and it sat in my closet, untouched. Because I was in another marriage, my first marriage, and it was not a healthy environment to take risk. I mean, it would have been very very difficult to try to take family resources and push into something that you don't feel that you're backed on, or that, you know, if you make a mistake, it's going to be used against you, or, you know, you're going to feel like even more of a failure. So it sat there untouched. And I remember when I felt that I wanted to do something when I was with Lorelei, and I sat her down, we had our big family talk, and I said, honey, I want to know exactly what you think. Tell me if you want to, if you're happy or unhappy. I go, but just tell me whatever you feel about me doing something with AxeTrak. I tried to set it up so she could say really what she thought, and she goes, you should go for it. You should go for it. I go, are you serious? I go, because there's no guarantee. You know, my background is engineering. I'm not the business guy. I don't totally know what I'm doing, you know. And she goes, so you're smart. If it doesn't work, you'll do something else. Go for it. And she was serious, and that was like the coolest thing she's ever done. She believed in me.
That's such a beautiful thing, because regardless of color or not, getting support from your significant other to move forward is already complicated enough in a lot of situations. There's a lot of pressures that come on board that doesn't even have anything to do with the racial side of things. But you guys, including the racial side of things, have been able to not only amplify your relationship, bring it together in an amazing way, because she is an artist as well, right? By the way, I've seen some of the stuff you have done, and let me tell you,
great.
Painter extraordinaire. Hey, talk to us a little bit about your art and the kind of stuff that you do.
Let's see. Well, I think first and foremost, I love photography, but I haven't done it in a long time. I think when Jeff and I started dating, I forgot all about myself, and I just wanted to hang out with Jeff, to be totally honest. And so I stopped using my camera, and, you know, just forgot all about all of those things that made me me. And lately, the last couple of years, I really wanted to do something with it, but Jeff got a camera for me for my birthday this year. So I'm slowly getting back into it. And then, but also since he's a guitar player, he lets me play with his guitars. So I refinish his guitars, and I just use a bunch of different things. I'll use paper or cloth or whatever.
Or dollar bills.
Or dollar bills.
Oh yeah,
and refinish his guitars, and that's fun. It's a fun thing to do, and it gets my creative juices flowing, and it's nice. And he obviously encourages me. He trusted me with his guitar.
She's so modest. She started on one guitar. You know, she did the art in there. And I said, you know, that's cool. You could finish a guitar like that. So she's gotten into it. And she actually shaped a guitar. I mean, incredible. I mean, I think because when she was younger, her dad wasn't there in the earlier part of her life, she's very independent. So she likes power tools. You know, I mean, it's interesting.
That's hot, right?
Oh yeah, I like it. It's a turtle, you know. So, but
yeah, working with cards. I love it.
You know, she'll get out there, and like one time we were touring somewhere. I think we were in France or something. And when I came back, I mean, the big power tool, you know.
Yeah.
She made this thing for me and all my screws and all the stuff that, you know, I keep all together. She had made this little chest with drawers and everything. And I go, how'd you do that? She goes, well, I used your, and I was just shocked. Like my jewelry box, she made it. So she's amazing. She's kind of butchy. It's cool, you know.
I love
in a feminine type of way. But yeah, I mean, she's not the wimpy girl that, oh, that's a guy. No, she's like, you know, girl power, I guess. I don't know.
It's true. The last Christmas, my best present was the drill.
Yeah, she's really like that.
Oh, you got her a drill?
Yeah, that's what she it's what she wanted. It's a little lithium battery thing, and oh yeah.
You got a Dremel? You got one of those Dremel things?
Yeah, we have a couple of those.
Yeah, those are amazing.
We have everything.
Wow, but this whole encouraging thing within the couple, though, I think this is such a powerful, big secret, right? Mm-hmm. You guys are so smooth and so loving with each other. I got the same exact relationship with Creela. We encourage each other. And I'll come home and the same thing happened to me. I said, damn, you did that? You know, and it's so nice to get surprised by your woman that's, you know,
cool.
she winds up screwing all these things in the wall, and then all of a sudden your whole living room or everything's all different because she's changed everything around. And
Exactly.
And it's so beautiful for you guys to be able to do stuff like this, you know?